Happy morning, Masters. I welcome you all to the Zoom session on Inner Nature and Outer Nature, which is brought to you by Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement and PSSM SWAG in collaboration with PMC English. Today we have Rajasekhar with us. Let me give a brief introduction about him today. He is a seasoned pyramid master and meditation coach. Discovered meditation during his college years in 2005. Professionally, he served as a software architect and has resided in London since 2010. Passionately engaged in hobbies, Rajasekhar excels in both chess and cricket leagues, claiming victories in London's major chess events and earning accolades such as the Peter Richardson Silver Rook Award from the Hampshire County event. He has also represented Andhra University as captain in All India Universities, securing sixth place among 120 institutions. In his personal life, he is married to Swati, who shares his spiritual journey, and they have a 3-year-old son named Aditya. Rajasekhar dedicates himself to spreading meditation practices across the UK, collaborating with volunteers to realize Patriji's vision through initiatives like PSSM UK, Pyramid Call Services UK, and Pyramid Connect EU. He also co-manages platforms such as PSSM UK Zoom, the UK Book Club, and the PSSM UK e-library, all while maintaining a harmonious balance between his professional commitments and personal life. Experiencing transformative shifts in health, wisdom, clarity, work productivity, and relationships, Rajasekhar embraces life with joy, celebrating spiritual growth and abundance. And today's topic is a 5-step guide to abundance and success. As we all know, we all want to be successful and we all want to be abundant in life. So, how do we do that? Let us know in this session. I welcome Rajasekhar sir. A very good morning.
Good morning, very good morning. Namaste all. Thank you so much for a wonderful meditation and intro. So you can see that slide.
Yes, sir, we are able to see.
Okay. Yeah. Hello, everyone. So today we would like to talk. I would like to share about a 5-step guide to abundance and manifestation. I wanted to take a moment to extend my deepest thanks to SWAG team for your exceptional contributions in this space of plant-based living movement and spiritual sciences. I'm very happy to take part in this greater movement today as a getting this opportunity as a speaker, and really appreciate Paranita, chairman of SWAG team, for the great initiative. Yeah. So coming to this abundant success, there is a 5-step guide which I brought you today to discuss, analyze, contemplate among ourselves, take this opportunity to how much we are going in the direction of and what are the deviations that we can work out. So first point is single pointed mindfulness. We constantly have many things to do, dream about an intended future always, most of the time. So due to multiple things, we constantly don't know how to align things in our life. So we parallelly do a lot of things and getting distracted. So we should cultivate a single pointed mindfulness. one need to cross the fears, like I am able to, if I am able to do it, um, there are constant pressures. The fear is always there when we are trying to achieve. There is a pressure to get it right. Whether if I'm able to do it, am I capable? This kind of conditioning, it can be from society also, or no one done so far. Many kind of apprehensions will be there. And also next obstacle is distractions. So, as I said, multiple things, multiple challenges, multiple targets will be there to achieve. So, how do we balance this? And also energy leaks, a conflict of interest, physical, emotional, body, energy management needs to be done. How do we do this? So, energy leaks means we have a bad habits, for example, every day, sleeping more when there is a time to focus, we couldn't focus, or we are individuals may talk too much, whatever they do, or analyzing, logical mind is too much active, that for everything they question a lot, kind of, which will deplete the energy. So we should understand these patterns. So where the energy is getting leaked, or even though we earn money, we if somebody is in some worrisome situation, we just lend all the money we earn, and the other person, even though gained the help, may not be able to return the uh, committed monies to back, that it's lost. So all the energy is in the end is lost. So we have to regain all that money back if you want to, if you saved it for some purpose. So these are the some deviations. Eh, it's not about concentration. If you have sound mind, very much ambitious, do many things, like if you want to go and trek Himalayas, we need to do preparation for 1 year at least. Like how can I go to that base camp? How can I, contact those people who are actually doing the trekkings, or they're licensed. A lot of things we need to prepare. And also the practice, how much, the fitness levels one need to maintain. So think about all this, right? And also our personal planning. Uh, we should be, off the track. We should always be maintaining that discipline of fitness levels, and relocate to, for example, relocation of different country or immigration purposes. Somebody has to, they need to do some preparations, right? So, uh, and other example is need to complete an exam in 6 months, multiple things going in parallel without control. So, if we have an exam in 6 months and we are working out on different big targets like this, like this can be a conflict of interest. So we need to streamline this. Okay, everything is messed up because we say yes to everything. So what do we do first? So we all the things are piled up. So we have to do, okay, I let me finish my exam first, and after that I'll keep the second objective. Then I am free for next 6 months, or I'll work out on my relocation aspect, or then I will work out on my trekking aspect. Like that, you need to streamline one after other, like queue the things up and do it one after one thing at a time. It can be, there are situations where we can do these kind of objectives, these called goals, certain goals, where we can achieve one after other. Some things can be done parallelly, like small things, like uh, let's say reading books, meditation. These are all they fit into daily agenda to help us create harmonious balance. So it won't. They are not uh, against of conflict, conflict of interest, against of interest. So they keep us in balance. So success in for another aspect is success definition can be um, there is a saying like so only certain people can achieve certain things. You are born for this. So we have to understand, friends. One thing is anybody can do anything. Okay, it's just a matter of effort. For example, an average 700 hours is effort is required to become a master in an area. Like one want to become a sports person in one area, one sport, or one want to attain a mastery in a subject, such that he can clear that exam or anything like that. Take it anything, say anything. Through 700 hours of effort, like even learning music. How many hours required to attain that? Like 2 years of effort. Like every day, if you put 1 hour, like they imagine to 700 hours, maybe in equal to 2 years of time. So one can at least gain some talent to become intermediate to high level of mastery. So given that, see, we have to, what is, how many things I want to do? Like that, we have to estimate. Anybody can do anything, but we have to have certain, I would suggest to have some hobbies in your life to make you busy or make you engaged to enhance your spiritual capacity, to enhance your creativity, right? And if you are in and also have your main track like a professional track and uh, so that you balance everything. So even in your free time with your hobbies you can grow. So take this aspect of doing certain karma or doing certain thing, say certain hobby, right? So when we are improving in that area, our spiritual soul will expand. So any work we do, let's say I'm working in my software industry, so any work I do, so when I'm working on that, I'm applying my creativity. So it will help the number of hours I spend. So it will help me to grow in that. Okay, so this is the experience. Okay, this is the way we design applications. This is the way we build it. So that experience I gain and gain every day. Likewise, after the office hours, I have some time. How do I use my time to learn creativity? So hobbies will help. So one should have, rather than not having, have that mindset of developing growth mindset. We should have that. And regularly practice of breath mindful meditation as taught by Patriji. So my uncle has taught me, who is in the path of PSSM in my hometown from Visakhapatnam, Anakapalli location, where I born, and I have come to this beautiful meditation technique. I never thought I can do meditation, right? Because I am busy with my life, and why is this thing? What is this? Is it a distraction for me? Like that, I was thinking. But later, it's clarified. I found that it is given a lot of transformation. So the more single pointed minded we are, the more we are able to focus on whatever we want. So we need to understand this single pointed mindfulness. Okay. So let me go to next slide. So openness to possibilities. understand there is a law called law of infinity, uh, Aneka Siddhantam in Sanskrit language. There is not one path to enlightenment. You see all your so there are multiple paths to enlightenment. Enlightenment means getting clarity, from confusion to getting clarity. Let's say you see all your past lives, you see all your lokas, dimensions. All these are um, what will one get in closing eyes and meditating. Lord Krishna says, he closes eyes and sees all lokas in surprise. Achyaravat pashyati patati shrunati. So when we meditate, we go to past and we just with surprise we see, okay, why, why is it? Oh, is it me? Or in future also we see sometimes. So this is one aspect. Uh, in the law of infinity, we get multiple paths to enlightenment. So we see, okay, if one goes in one way, oh, he can go to destiny. No. So there are multiple ways. So likewise, if we are open to all the ways to explore, or rather than just becoming a follower, oh, one person has went this way, I have to go this way. It's not like that. Okay. So be an open keep an open mind always to move in any direction. So you have to take a call. Okay, otherwise we are in a we will become a victim conscious, and we always think that success only goes with a single possibility. Okay, so open to possibilities, accept the reality. Use we need to use group energies also, like group when we for example, park run example I'll take here. So what is it is in UK, I think we have in India also park run concept, like where group of people will gather and start running like 5K, 10K or marathons, so, like that. So what happens is these are the tough objectives, right? When we do it alone, we will we need some boosting energies, right? So when we combine with groups, what happens? We will be able to run easily, so smoothly that even though we are panting at some point or tired, then the group energy, oh, somebody else is running. Some old ladies, when I run in park run recently, an old 85-year-old lady is running, crossing me. I felt like, how can an old people running, person running, which I am able to struggle a bit. So I push myself and finish the race. So it's not about competitive, but it will give that motivation. Even they are doing. I don't know, why can't we? We are so young, energetic. We can do it, right? So that kind of orientation is important to keep up our energies, good energies. So in the same way, even in spirituality also same. Even it is in any personal growth, whatever you think. So let's say you took an objective of clearing an exam, right? Why do you need a group energy? Why do you need to do some classroom aspects? Because you make friends with those people, start talking about it. Even though you can read by yourself, but what is the point of that group aspects? I can clear my exam. I can just go to online teachings and I can just finish it. But why do we need such group engagements? It will give you an opportunity to keep talking about it. It doesn't mean that you're boasting, but you have to explain that, my friends, I found this aspect, this experiment. I have studied some more, gain the points, and that how do you think, just make sure others talk, that kind of aspect. It's very important. It will keep you improving. Everything, and next point, everything is energy and it becomes matter. So in this universe, everything is energy, everything is a frequency. So it becomes matter. So universe gives what we ask. So we should ask with openness, ask what we want. Okay, as mentioned in the secret book, we should ask and don't ask like don't ask the contradictory statements. So I want to achieve, I want to clear this exam, and again the apprehension. So how can I clear the exam? Or I have something else to do. Then the universe confuses. Okay, so universe confuses, and also it will create a fear in you. So rather than that, we have to break that pattern. Have clear a single pointed mind. Again, step back, have a single pointed, clear our aspects, and just connect and clear with your statements. Transcend the limits of the physical. If you're open, you would take opportunity in so what I want to say is transcend the limitations of the physical aspect. So for example, I have settled, let's say one person is settled in one country, and he got a opportunity like job opportunity or anywhere, anything you can say. Then he got opportunity next in another country or next city. So, but I am so well settled here, or my I have a lot of relations here, a lot of friends here. How can I go to the next place? But it's up to you. So once you have asked what you want to become, right? Let's say you are in a civil engineer, you have growth in next city where the civil technologies are more rather than in this city, then you got obviously you will get an opportunity there. So in that space, it is so emotional for you to leave this place. Okay, you are so at bond, so attached. But yeah, it happens, but we have to take a call, right? It is, see, it's ultimately we have to understand the greater, spiritual absolute truths that we are a soul wearing this human body, right? We are not forever attached to same location. We keep changing. Accept that even though we are here 20 years, 30 years, but it happens. So be agile in that space, in that thinking, rather than just one location to stick to it. Don't worry about your assets or don't worry about your relations. Everything will be there. But when time comes, you have to be moving and on this change. Accept that change. Be open to that kind of aspect also. Okay. Spend as much time in the empty mind state to be in the quantum energy field. In the state of being with unlimited possibilities, the more we experience the emptiness, the more we experience the wholeness and beyond body, and the more open we become to the newer possibilities. Okay, friends. So, other aspect I want I want to show is sorry. I want to show here is growth and fixed mindset. So on a left hand side, we can see the you know fixed mindset. How or if we are in, definitely one of the patterns will be there. Uh, and if at all on the right hand side, how a vibrant growth mindset one has to accumulate to be a productive person. So, for example, avoid challenges, refuse to receive criticism or feedback. So we won't like criticism. Somebody's giving me bad feedback, even though I have done a great job. How can they do so? Like that. We judge. people, or we don't like feedback. How can he or she give me if they are so young and they are so less experienced than me? So this kind of we won't accept it. So we should be always be fresh, always be as if I just born today. I just started, a fresh life. Every day is a fresh life. Forget about all who are they. Don't confuse with this. Just forget and just accept in your growth perspective. So we have done something and we have feedback. That's fine. Accept it, and it is a soul. Soul journey is evolution. So we grow every day. If we accept it, you grow exponentially. Fixed mind also we grow, but it's a bit slower process. So here you can see all you can read all these and view challenges on the right hand side. Growth mindset thoughts will be like this: view challenges as opportunities, embrace constructive feedback, and focus on the purpose process and not the end result. Be inspired by others' success, learn and grow from failures. When somebody else is succeeded, uh, normal consciousness, fixed mindset, we get jealous. Okay, he gets succeeded, I didn't succeeded. Oh, he might have just read the book. He might have just went to that extra tuition and he has paid for it and he cleared it. Like thoughts will come, but we have to ultimately take the point is get inspired. That is essential, rather than going. Negative thoughts will come, but at the end result is we have to transform. Okay, what is it that giving me the lesson? Okay, so that kind of aspect we need to take. Okay, now I'll jump on to the next point, third point: visualizing your goals. Visualization is all about dreaming as if the future is happening right now. Yeah, here in this series, it's a wonderful series, Inner and Outer Nature. So visualization is all about inner work. Okay, so our visualization is very important, and the fruits external outcome of our nature is dependent on how strong, how much deep work we have done with our visualizing. Okay, so that our goals are there, so that if you are stronger with these theories of let's say these 5 points, if you take it and apply in your life, you would do more work on visualizing rather than worrying about the external problems, issues with the people. When the things are not very clear in your inner world, you start seeing the effects, the issues. You see all these, you get trapped into these things. This is called Maya. You get trapped into this kind of problems. You see more problems. You see more quarrels. Okay, and you lose your peace. So if you are more visualizing, you are very clear when you go out. You don't worry about these issues. You would just go get it. Similar, say, as if you need to buy something in a shop. Just go without any distraction. You go and get it. Even though you have distractions, you know what you have to do. You will ultimately work out and get it. Okay. So set a vision for the future and clear goals that move you into elevated thought state. Know what is important to you. The more one meditates, the more clarity emerges in deciding what is important. At the end of each meditation session, visualize the new future experience, that is, outcomes and the feelings associated with the goals, as if the goals have already happened in your life. Visualization also brings refinement to the goals and give more focused energy. So dream about it. you should have that passion. First of all, what is our goal? How do we decide? Okay, so I discovered that, or my experientially, I understood that when we meditate, or naturally, whichever is whenever you say something, it should give you happiness. Okay, at least when you finish the job, end of the day, it should give sense of happiness. Oh, I learned something here. That kind of glimpse of happiness, uh, uh, you know, that completeness it should give. So like that, you understand your feelings, who you are, what you like to do. You understand yourself, and you obviously get into, okay, this work gives me happiness. Okay, I learned it. I learned from multiple people, and I realized that this subject is giving me happiness. I wanted to experience it. I wanted to go in this direction. Okay, so and think big. Like abundant mindset. Today, we are in the limited, due to circumstances, we may be limited, bound by some conditionality, and we are earning less in our family, or not earning at all. But you, you have to take inspiration of people who are earning more, or who are well off. How are they, millionaire mindset? So it's not about just living posh, or it's about attaining. How can they do it? Right? So we have to agree that anybody can do anything. Then when some people, millionaires, are doing, why can't I? Likewise, you have to work out the best practices we have to attain. See, that transformation, any transformation is very good. Just experience it. If you want to do it, do it. So imagine it. It is giving a, let's say, a driving car. Say, as mentioned in the secret book, driving car. Okay, I want to buy a car. I never driven a car. So feel it as if I am driving a car. Okay, and also have that parts. I have a steering, very, sports wheels, like that. Create, understand the as attributes of that object. Likewise, if you want to complete running, so have that aspect, how to complete that running. Like, oh, I am about to finish that, see the finish line, and I am finishing it. But so you have to give that kind of visualization. So normally a person started running, oh, I can't even run. I am getting panting, man. A half a mile, no way. I'm not even able to run half a mile. How can I finish 5K or 10K? It's not possible. I'm sorry. I'm not of this kind. There is never be like that of this kind. Okay. So if one can do it, you can do it. So only thing is your visualization work. So sit in meditation and do it. Okay. So as if first, what is happening within me? Okay. Panting. So for example, I tell you, running example. I think 6 7 years back, I couldn't able to run. The same thoughts came. After a half mile, I'm getting so much panting, and I was totally given up. Then in meditation, in an inner voice came, said that when somebody is able to do it, why can't you? What are their thoughts and different to you? Then I worked out, and I have set some target like, okay, let's do next run. I'll run up to that wherever I'm getting, panting. From that point, I take few more steps to the next lamp, or an next small miles, the more small, object which I can see from here. That like that I cross that again. I say, I put next target, next small targets. Like that, I be able to do it. So then I realized that I can easily do 1 kilometer. It's just my mind is saying you cannot do it. It's just my program. I changed that program, and I'm able to succeed. I'm able to cross that. So I'm able to do 5K at least. So which is a greater achievement. So what Einstein says is imagination is more important than knowledge. Okay. So we have knowledge about any aspect, but it's not that knowledge is like complete book encyclopedia. We know it doesn't work out. So even imagination is more powerful. Like Albert Einstein is a Nobel Prize winner in physics in 1921. He himself told. So we have to understand the power of visualization, which we don't do. Nobody told me in my childhood to do visualization. I was doing daydreaming, like somehow knowing or unknowingly, like we all do. But we should understand this topic and work on it, dear friends. So I'll also talk about. So we go a little bit deeper into creative visualization, so that we get some understanding here. So creative visualization is the technique of using your imagination to create what you want in life. It's a technique, okay? So use your imagination to create a clear image, idea, or feeling of something you wish to manifest. Okay. Continue to focus on the idea, feeling, or picture regularly, giving it positive energy until it becomes. So keep thinking about it. Have passion. Yes, I want to do it. I want to do. I know I wanted to. Complete the exam. Okay. I'm failing multiple times. It's okay. Why I'm failing? So just keep thinking about it, or you get a feeling. I cleared my exam. Okay. See, I'm smiling. So I cleared my exam. So because it has been so painful, it has been so much obstacle. When I clear it, so much joy comes. So something like that. Have that uh, tough challenge in front of you, right? Um, Next, objective. No, until it becomes objective reality, till you achieve what you are imagining. Creative visualization is something you probably do quite often without even realizing it. See, we are doing creative visualization, but we don't know we are doing it. But when you understand the theory, we do it better. So there is visualization in sports. Okay, so visualization is one of the primary technology used in sports psychology. What happens out there is a result of what happens in here. Okay. So your performance is often the result of what's happening inside your head, or more specifically, the movies and the soundtracks playing in your head. So everything going, what's happening within is very much important in sports. People just focus on outside, but let me tell you these two experiments. I might ask you some questions. So be ready. So basketball free throw experiment, I will say. So Australian psychologist Alan Richardson made a little experiment. He took a group of basketball players, divided them into three groups, and tested each player's ability to make free throws. Okay, basketball. So like um, there is a net above, and the ball will be, they have to bounce it and they have to goal it. There too. So the first group would practice 20 minutes every day, and the second would only visualize themselves making free throws, but no real practice was allowed. The uh, third group would not practice or visualize. Okay. Then the results were astounding. There was a significant improvement on the group that only visualized. They were almost as good as the guys who were actually practiced. Okay, so the basketball players, they managed to, the visualization has such a power. Even without a physical practice, they were able to do the free goals. Okay, that much strength it has given. The second example is in 1980 Winter Olympics uh, in Lake Placid, New York. Soviet athletes were divided into 4 test groups. Group 1, who went through 100% physical training. Group 2, who went through 75% physical training and 25% mental training. Group 3, who went 50-50. 50% physical training, 50% just mental visualization training. And the final group went through 25% physical training and 75% mental training. Okay, so you understood. I repeat, group 1, 100% physical training. Group 2, 75% physical training and 25% mental training. Group 3, 50-50. Group 4, 25% physical training and 75% mental training. Now, what do you think was the most successful group? Can you type G1, G2, G3, G4, anybody?
Sure, sir.
Can I ask, take a moment?
I think 50-50.
Yeah, keep coming. You can type maybe, otherwise.
Yeah, sure.
Or you can say yes. Group 3. Yes. Any more? Okay. So somebody, yeah. Yes, it is group 4 who went through more mental training and less physical training. So we sports people needs to do, if we are becoming not very successful in sports means not just a sports or a place anywhere, just an example. We have to do more visualization technique. If you have to become a very strong willpower or the visualization creative aspects, the right hand brain we have to activate. So the more meditation you do, the visualization strength will improve, and even with less percentage of this is less percent of physical training, that person you can grow in sports faster. Okay, so this is I like very much, so I'm sharing with you guys. And coming to next slide. Okay, so let's jump on to aspect of reprogramming beliefs. What is reprogramming? We often form core limiting beliefs based on past experiences. Based on past, for example, it takes many years to get a promotion. Or no, I know what I am. I always do like this, or I get always delayed promotions like this. These beliefs are programmed into our subconscious mind and block us from achieving the goals. So read, write meditation, wisdom articles or books and define empowering beliefs, reprogramming your limiting beliefs. Develop and affirm the empowering beliefs in your daily visualization. So whatever is pulling you back, we one need to work out. Like, when we listen people talking these things also, these companies like this, we are all the same thing, promotions will take longer time. Even though we listen, that's the programming, right? Whenever you listen directly or overhearing, it is impacting our subconscious. So we have to constantly reprogramming. So where do you do in this reprogramming? So we should have a meditation space when you do meditation, all the programming naturally become reprogrammed. That is the power of meditation. It will do it for you. You just need to meditate. Nothing is happening it naturally, but it is inner work. So when you understand this wisdom, you can reprogram. You can allow it. Okay, reprogramming is happening. Just allow it, or you can whatever you listen, it will start appearing in front of that space. Then you reprogramming and just send it out. Then something else will come. Reprogram, send it out. So that will work in subconscious. Okay. So that exercise is very important. Now coming to on reprogramming, there is an example of this ritual cat. So a lie told over a period of time becomes an absolute truth. The above Zen story shows how beliefs are developed. So this story is very beautiful. There is a meditation group. They have a cat. One of the persons who is organizing meditation have a cat. So because it's a cat, it's a disturbing aspect if it is constantly moving. So what they've done is they have tied the cat to a tree, as shown in here. Then uh, they are able to do the meditations, practice group meditations so well. It's fine. After a decade, cat has died. So cat has died, and they have purchased another cat. And they started tying. They are doing meditation. So they totally forget, cat is because of distraction. We tied the knot around the cat, but when there is no cat, they are not able to do meditation. So it has become a ritual for them. So in the same way, we have in our offices, we have meetings, right? In one company, a senior vice president have set up a meeting on a recurring basis, like every week or every day or every week, some recurring. Then to until they resolve a problem. But people, even after resolving that, the problem as they come out of that issue, because of these meetings were still recurring, they whenever they see the meeting invite, they're just jumping in and they're just attending the meeting, talking something. They lost the objective. So this kind of ritualistic repeating aspects will be there. We forget we are programmed to attend those. So we should understand what is the purpose of it. We should question ourselves wherever you are going. Is it ritualistic cat, or is it really the aspect, the experiential thing? So you have to realize it, question yourself, ask question, then question question your inner and question your outer also. Then it will come whether the need for it. Then so this is one of the programming thing. So how many ritual cats are there in your life? So with this mindset, while going into meditation, question yourself. Nothing will come. Okay, when you go out, experience the day with this mindset, you totally see different reality. Okay, I have 90% of ritual cats around me. You need to work out slowly, transform them. Okay, from ritualistic to that means 90% of wastage in your life, with time waste. So you have to convert them to whatever you like. It will take a long time, but can be faster. Yeah, growth levels. So I'll talk about some examples of core limiting beliefs. I am not good at math. I'm shy. I'm short-tempered. I'm smart. I'm not smart. Not creative like those guys, those people. I'm lot like my parents. Like there are money. If you read, see, you have a glance of it. and see whatever it's catching your attention. Okay, I gain weight easily. So likewise, lot of negative, but this can be a truth, right? But in order to develop that growth mindset, we need to work on our limiting beliefs. So sit in meditation and work on our beliefs. Okay, but and understand whether it's a negative belief or positive belief, or I mean, is it pulling me back or is it really helping me to grow? Then you give an answer why it is happening. For example, a person is gaining weight easily, is eating more because he has a emotional depression, emotional detachment from people he loved from. That somebody passed away. Then there is a lot of this emotional suffering and depression, and they start eating more. That's to suppress that. So again, everything is, if we know one truth of absolute truth of spirituality, that people come, we are all connected, we are all group consciousness. We are all like humans, right? All the souls, all the animals, we are all souls wearing these bodies only. Okay, so we come and go. We come here to learn something. We come here to upgrade ourselves. If we don't know this, we keep coming and going for years together, and with these attachment issues with people, uh, you know, uh, we don't know why it's happening. And those who are into the spiritual practices, they go tremendous shift in them if they accept it, they allow it to happen. First of all, okay, then come to this core. After this, we jump onto this empowering beliefs by successful people. So how, see, these are from the slides or theories only, but there are more empowering beliefs within you. You can generate more beliefs always. I am responsible for the circumstances of my life. I create my own opportunities and miracles. Opportunities are everywhere. Failure is just another way to learn. Never quit on dream. Money and wealth are good. Okay, some people think that the rich people are bad, right? So that kind of, see, there is nothing bad. The people are good with money. They are doing a lot of service also. So we have to see aspects. Okay, so, and see, there are a lot of good empowering beliefs here. So we need to cultivate. A successful person has more empowering beliefs than limiting beliefs. Limiting belief is a thought, but empowering belief is a seed thought. So you need to develop it. Okay. So if there are in any environment, there are any, people are not empowering you, then no need to connect or less connect. That's the only thing we need to, change. So then they will come to us and ask, oh, I can see a lot of transformation in you. You are 100 kilos 1 year ago, and now you are like 70 kilos. What is the transformation? They will start coming to us. Then they will ask, okay, now you say about your experience. I started my, understand about my body. I understood what is metabolic age, which I can reduce my age. Even though my physical body is 30 years or 40 years, I can reduce it to 20 years. I can be as young as like you. Even, I saw a person, 60-year-old in UK, is doing a fast bowling. I surprised in my, 60 years means people used to sleep, just take rest on the bed always. They want to give the exercise. And what is the purpose of exercise? The more strength you give to, more work you give to your bones, it is more that much energetic it is. That is a theory. That's a empowering belief and empowering practicality. So learn these things. There is no time to sleep, no time to rest. And the final point is gratitude and acceptance. Accept the current reality with an understanding to learn from it. Our present is the result of the past thought and feelings. Meditation gives us the strength and courage to accept it. Express gratitude for small thing to big thing that we have received. This helps us to stay in a higher emotion and focus on achievements rather than failures. So, friends, gratitude and acceptance, these are heart related. We have to keep our vibe very, very calm and peace and happy, right? Make yourself happy first, then that is abundance. When you are able to be happy, irrespective of the situations, when you are able to love the anybody in the world, you are the abundant. You don't have any issues with people. You are able to do business with anybody. Okay. Okay. Right. All right. So that is pretty much it on this, and I have few slides. What manifestation process? Just a summary. Develop a single-pointed mindfulness and experience the field of unlimited potential. Visualize clearly, define and vividly. Imagine your goals. Belief shift. Reprogram limiting beliefs with empowering ones. And first of all, identify that limiting beliefs. Okay. Then just look at your goal. Keep dreaming, and empowering thoughts will come eventually. Gratitude, accept the present and express appreciation. Okay, friends. So, uh, uh, thank you for giving this opportunity, and be patient to learn this, and keep, teaching people who are have questions. You can contemplate on these points and resonate. Okay, so the best thing is whenever you learn any subject from masters, those are from higher thoughts, higher, the best seeds, the best thoughts, so which you need to implant, then you become like that. Okay, that seed, if you when you work on that seed thought, it will become a big tree of which gives abundant fruits of success, love, happiness, the real things, not for the external purposes only, which won't give happiness. So not a real happiness, which you can feel it. That's it. I think with this, I would like to hand over to Amniji. Um, and any questions? Yeah, Amniji, over to you, first of all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful session. You have explained clearly about everything, how to focus your energy on what you really want, aligned in your goals. That was really a wonderful session. Let us move forward to the question and answer session. If there's a question from Dhana Kumar, how do I come out of conflicts or dualities on decision making?
You asked the right person. I was I was having a lot of dual thoughts when I was having a lot of thoughts. First of all, before meditation, I was like every decision, everything I say, I have two thoughts. I stuck at two thoughts, duality. From let's say I get 10 thoughts to I reduce to two thoughts, and there I stay 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours that time. That kind of stuck moment is there for me. Mm. And it took 6 months for me to get into that bliss state in meditation. In year 2007, I practiced every day meditation in Hyderabad. So I was used to stay in Langraus, Hyderabad area. So Medipatnam center I used to go. So 6 months, after 6 months, I get peaceful state. Very peaceful. I can't explain that joy. So from that moment, naturally that dual thoughts, because that is a confusion. We stuck at 2 points, go right or go left, for example, to reach a destination, we stuck. So we just, I'm just lacking a clarity at that point. So when I get in meditation, that mind will develop, maybe couple of, that seed thoughts missing. So I'm not looking at those. So clarity will come. It's okay. That feeling will come. It's okay. Even though I took today left path, I can take right path. So like that, that ease will come from within. Okay, whatever you do is right. There is nothing wrong. Nobody complains. Nobody talks about it. It's all your life, your choice. So that comfort, ease, everything will develop within us. And that slowly vanishes. And having a, let's say, there are a lot of contemplations within me. Like any problem comes, like I was playing a cricket, I was like batting position, and the fastest bowler is coming towards me, and that pace is like 70 or 70 plus miles per hour. So facing that batsman is almost like, if I'm able to see, that's a great thing. So, so in meditation, what happened? The message came to me that head up, watch the ball. That's what we need to do. That's the theory says. So I visualize that in meditation, and when I face that bowler, that ball came very slowly. So I can, as if, stop and wait. Everybody pause, and I take my position and I hit the ball. That much I can see ball like a big football ball. That much clarity, that much clear clarity will come. So we can be that much agile. So basically, our fast will increase because our balance in that speed has to be stable, not fluctuating. We shouldn't be fluctuating in that speed, right? When we don't have visualization work, we get that wavering. But when we are very clear with our visualization work, so we need to do visualization work in any aspects. So for to avoid the duality thoughts, also we need this help. Keep talking, and questions are like it's not that one person we ask one person. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Jigsaw puzzle, like children play, we attach to make a that diagram or shape. Everybody will have, all of us are in this group. Everybody have, for any problem, everybody have one puzzle at least. Okay, at this moment of time. In this subject, I may be having or 60 puzzles with me, just because I gathered the information. But you all have that another point without which it's not complete, right? So keep talking. That is why Patriji can I enable this uh, keep experience sharing or uh, asking questions, even though we are master of that subject, asking that subject, that gives the contemplation aspects. So that is very important. That's that's a symbol of growth mindset. Yeah.
So there's another question, sir. Is Ana-Pana-Sati is the only meditation for enlightenment, or are there any other methods?
Absolutely, very good question. Like before, there are, as I mentioned in one of the second point, I think, open to possibilities. So there are n number of ways to enlightenment. There is no single Anapanasati is not just one. Lord Shiva has given 108 techniques in Vijnana Bhairavadatra. And Lord Osho also explained those. There are many techniques of meditation. But Lord Gautam Buddha has given Ana-Pana-Sati because we don't have time to experiment, and we are so busy in life and we get caught into these kind of issues. So when you will come out of all this, so he has given better do this, it's up to you. But we can experiment multiple things, and you can play with it, right? But ultimately, even I tried multiple things, but I felt like Anapanasati is the bottom line. Breath, we get into breath. Even though you do hatha yoga practices like to settle down energies like some asanas like that, it is good, but you have to see the purpose. Whether it is whether it is useful for me, my situation or not. And also life situation changes. Like some people, female become pregnant, and they may not be able to do hatha yoga always. So they ultimately, breath meditation is useful. Or people who are patients, healing is energy is required. So they rather practicing Reiki, all these. But ultimately, breath meditation is useful. So we should learn this and do become mastery. So it is very much so. Breath meditation is also very easy. Why not? So yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. That's all for today. With this, I would like to conclude today's session. See you tomorrow with another wisdom sharing session with another speaker. Thank you all. Let there be love and peace.